Welcome back, everybody. Oh my goodness, Star, that was such an amazing piece. So adorable, that fashion show. I love it. I love it. I love it. But welcome back, everyone. We are here with Mr. Granville Collie of Mutru. Mutru is a full service logistics company providing their customers with a simplified delivery option for purchases. Y'all heard how I put emphasis on the word simplified, right? In this day and age, convenience is key. So good morning, Mr. Granville Collie. How are you?
Good morning, and good morning, Bahamas.
Yeah, so you are the owner of Mutru Logistics. And tell us, how did the idea for this come about?
Well, the idea pretty much came about from through work, because I work a typical 9 to 5, as well as I had another job. So my hours were pretty much like from 7 to 7 on most weekdays, and in the Bahamas, most places only operate between 9 to 5. Well, a lot of the stores. So me finding trouble being able to get stuff done, have stuff delivered to the house, I figured there would also be other people that had the same challenge. So we um we began to work about 2.5 years ago to solve that problem.
Yeah, and that's amazing because during this period, especially, right? I think that delivery companies, that became a way of life. Like everything, you had to order, but you kind of got into it when you say 2.5 years, kind of like right before that wave. So,
Yeah.
so, so, right. So, tell us about what happened before when you made the decision, and then operating a business through this climate.
Yeah. So, well, the whole COVID thing and the climate that we're in, it has been a boost to the business because I'd say before COVID, a lot of people didn't in the Bahamas. We didn't really think that stuff like that could work here, or we didn't think we needed to adapt to online shopping as well as delivery solutions. So definitely it's definitely a merit to it happening so that the general public could have seen the need for services like that and take advantage of those services and realize that it can actually work in the Bahamas. Um, However, yes, definitely there's been some challenges. COVID has been a very long time, and there's been a lot of ups and downs in terms of like with things being shut down. A lot of our retailers not being able to operate. So we're a company that we offer a service. So if businesses start that aren't selling products and stuff like that, we can't essentially work. So
Yeah. So when we talk about logistics and we talk about delivery and you mentioned services, can you kind of like go and dive in a little deeper and tell us exactly what you offer?
yeah, so we're just essentially a local delivery company. We focus on local delivery, so we don't import items. We deliver items from your local stores, or even from local consumers. So we work along with businesses, such as the CBS Bahamas or
Right.
as well as other retail companies,
The
so
shoe
that when you
village.
as well as the shoe village, correct.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
when you order your items on their website, you can have the retailers can have a way to actually fulfill that delivery. Most retailers in the Bahamas, it's difficult to have a lot of vehicles, purchase vehicles, as well as provide the manpower to ensure that you can have delivery operations going every single day. It definitely, especially with fuel prices rising
Right.
and inflation generally going up, is definitely a bit more expensive for retailers to do it. So we kind of provide a platform so that we, along with our other retailer partners, we can spread that load.
So how would we like connect with you? So I'm interested. So you basically deliver just about anything, even large items?
Just about anything. So we don't really deliver like perishable goods, like general food items.
Okay,
So
right.
when we're more focused on like the retail aspect of it. So more like anywhere from clothing, shoes, televisions, appliances,
Okay.
all the way to the larger stuff. Um, so we essentially work along with companies. However, if there's a small business that may not have a website, they may not have their own platform, we've developed our own app to allow for small businesses to be able to sell online as well as have a
Right.
delivery solution.
'Cause
Because we found
oh,
that
go
a,
ahead.
that a lot of
Sorry.
small businesses just don't have, they just don't have an e-commerce a way to sell online, and that's definitely a need that needed to be solved. But a lot of companies have come about since COVID-19 as well, like Canoe and Suncash and other companies like that to help to fill that gap as well. So we're just
Right.
doing our
That's what I was going to ask you to walk me through the process. So today, I love convenience, I love service, and I love having a simplified delivery option. So how do I connect with you all and kind of walk me through that process, especially if what I want isn't listed?
Okay, so there are two ways that a customer would interact with us. The one of the main ways that customers would interact with us is an indirect way in which that we establish a relationship with a retail company, i.e. CBS Bahamas, the Shoe Village, Bahari, or any of our other retail partners. They would then have a website or some way that they're selling their products. And once they make those sales, whether online, telephone, or however, then they would then pack and prepare those items. We would take that information and add a little special seasoning to it, and then we deliver it to the customer. We ensure that the customers are notified through the entire process. Um, we send automated text messages as well as we like to give customers a call. So that's one way of interacting with us. The next way would be if you're just a consumer. You're not a business. You're not a business. You can go onto our website. You can fulfill our delivery request form. We have a way that you can say, hey, I want these items to be picked up from this location, and we take that information and we go ahead and fulfill it. The only thing that we would turn down is if the items aren't paid for. So as long as your items can be paid for,
Right.
I have no problem delivering it.
Okay. I want to ask you about your website and that kind of thing. And we're getting ready to wind down, but I love Access Accelerator and I love hearing these stories. And I want to know how Access Accelerator has helped you.
Yeah, so the Access Accelerator program definitely helped us in providing us much needed funding um, to definitely help take us to the next level. They help to provide us with funding, to add additional vehicles, to ensure that we can continually keep up with our demand, as well as not only the funding, but also they provide a resource so that we can compare ourselves to other larger companies and see best practices and also follow those best practices,
Right.
as well as they constantly send out various training sessions, various webinars and stuff like that. So it's not only about the funding, but also they provide a learning platform to help you as a business to succeed.
I love that. I'm falling in love with Access Accelerator. And I think I'm falling in love with Mutru because I just downloaded your app, right? So people can just go to that app store and download MUTRU,
TR.
right?
Yeah.
MUTRU. Now, I have one final question for you, and I want you to answer this for me. What makes you, Mutru, stand above the rest?
What makes me stand about the rest?
Mhm.
Well, I'd say one, we're very uniquely Bahamian and very proud to be Bahamian, as you can tell by our name. But also, we pride ourselves on exemplary customer service. Um, you can speak to any of our customers or any of our retail clients, and they'll definitely tell you that the experience with Mutru is hands down one of the best they've ever encountered. We definitely ensure that our customers receive their packages on time and in a quick manner,
Right.
and we provide the best customer service and a very warm and loving, friendly Bahamian way of doing it.
Well, I
So
love it.
that was about.
You know, that's a tall order to live up to that word best, but for some reason, I believe you and I love it. So that's like the Mutru, like Mutru, like Mutru, like Vuju.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Granville Collie. He's the owner of Mutru Logistics. Young Bahamian doing his thing. I love to see it. We love to see it on Bahamas at Sunrise. Shout out to Accelerator. I love everything about this segment this morning. And it's really a pleasure to have you on with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, everybody, stay with us. And thank you for joining us at Bahamas at Sunrise.